Assalamualaikum. My name is Noirda Farahida binti Muhammad Izham and my matrix number is A20A1740. I'm from class AFT 1023L4 and my lecturer is Dr. Hasanuddin bin Hassan. To your information, this is my assignment 1 that I need to read about the T-Life company and write a discussion about the management principle implemented at Log Holding Sdn Bhd. Okay, let me start now. Okay, this is my objective for assignment 1. Firstly, I need to discuss what is management and explain about the 4 management functions T-Life company use. Meanwhile, for objective 2, I need to search who is the top manager at Log Holding Sdn Bhd and I need to explain 10 roles the top manager perform in organization. Lastly, objective 3 that I need to know why innovation is important to CEO Brian Low's job and need to explain how technology changed the manager works today. Before we go to discuss about the objective, let's I introduce you what exactly is T-Life. T-Life was introduced in February 2017 following the termination of a contract as a franchise in Malaysia by the owner of the Chatime brand. Chatime has never changed its name to T-Life. Instead, these two brands are different identities. T-Life also acted aggressive by making large investments to rebrand 161 Chatime branches to T-Life. However, the opening of this T-Life is said to be in breach of the agreement because of the similar types and products that is same with Chatime. The dispute between Log Holding and La Cafa then began in early December 2016 with a series of prosecution and conduct. On 27 June 2018, the Court of Appeal issued an order closing all T-Life branches in Malaysia, but then left operating until the case was settled and all parties had reached an agreement in resolve any dispute, for which a decision is made to stop all courts on proceeding or other enforcement action against, and then both parties agree that all other terms will remain private and confidential. Okay, now let's start with my objective 1. What is management? Management is a process with a social element. It needs the efficient use of resources combined with the guidance of people to reach a specific organizational objective. It involves responsibility to realize the objective and to manage the specific organizational purpose through economic and effective planning and regulation. It's about taking charge and ensuring focus in place on the things and aspects of the business that help achieve the vision and the goals. Like other companies, T-Life also has 4 management functions that they use, namely planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. What is planning? Planning is defining goals, establish strategy, and developing plans to coordinate activity. Brian Low, who is the founder of Chatime, has put a rebranding of the product to T-Life due to several issues involving these two brands, which caused the public not to trust the T-Life brand, which is considered to imitate Chatime product. T-Life suffered a decline. This has led to Brian Lu, who is the top manager of Log Holding Sdn Bhd, make a strategic planning to improve the name of T-Life by producing water products of various flavors. Besides, management function that T-Life uses is organizing, that is determine which tasks need to be done and by whom, how tasks are to be grouped, who reports to whom, and who will make decisions. In this function, Brian Low has solved the problem that occurred because of the misunderstanding first. After that, Brian Low decided to make a T-Life brand a success without further misunderstandings. Next, Leading that also the management function the life company use. Leading is the motivating employees, selecting the most effective communications channel and resolving conflict. Brian Low was leading in inspiring the life managers and employee affected by the misunderstanding. Brian Low also took steps to communicate with managers and employees face to face. He also solved the problem by taking the case to court, and the court determined that the life company was not guilty. After that, he and Taiwan's branch Chatime reconciled by setting the terms and conditions of their company. Lastly, controlling that is monitoring performance, comparing with goals, and correcting any significant deviation. This is said so because after the case, the life constantly monitors their performance and constantly make product updates to attract the attention of customer. If their product does not suit the taste of their customer, they try their best to make improvement. Okay, now we continue to my objective 2. The top manager of Lot Holdings Sdn Bhd is Brian Low. He born and resided at Perlis, Malaysia. He graduated Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology from Monash University, Melbourne, Australia. Before he opened his own business, he worked at a biotech company for 2 years as a salesman. After that, Brian Low decided to open his own business. This decision led to the start of Lot Holding and consequently the rapid growth of a comprehensive profile of highly recognized F&B brands such as Tea Life, Busbag Coffee, Tea Rush, Gideco, Corson Taiyaki, and many others. Brian Low, early 30 years old, he is culinary business proprietor, owning a company with a workforce of over 2,000 strong that serve over 5.5 million customers across more than 500 outlets locally, and has begun overseas expansion with Tea Life established its footprint in Vietnam, Australia, China, UK, Brunei, and Myanmar to follow. The brand has a mission to be the leading lifestyle tea player with 1,000 stores by year 2021 across 4 key continents and 15 countries. In this slide, I want to explain about 10 roles top manager perform in organization. In these 10 roles, there are 3 divisions, namely interpersonal category, informational category, and decisional category. In this category cover behavior and responsibility related to interaction with employee and other stakeholders. Through this interaction, the manager can achieve organizational goals. The managerial roles included in this category are figurehead, leader, and liaison. Figurehead is responsibility as a manager to perform tasks related to social, symbolic, or legal matters. In this situation, you are not making decisions but serving as representative of the organization. Next is leader, that is duty as a manager to oversee the performance of your staff. Overall, you aim to manage the team and the responsibilities of each member to ensure you reach objectives effectively. Lastly is liaison, that is create and maintain internal and external relationship. You serve as a connection between different groups of people to ensure work runs smoothly. Besides that, informational roles are a responsive situation when a manager generates, retrieves, or shares knowledge with employees and higher level colleagues to accomplish objectives. The managerial roles included in this category are monitor, disseminator, and spokesperson. Monitor is a seek information related to your organization, such as potentially impactful industry change. Your research includes both internal and external sources. Next, disseminator is a retrieve message from internal and external sources that you convey to the employee individual. You can transmit this information in both verbal and written formats. Lastly is spokesperson, that is, represents your organization and convey information such as goal to external stakeholder. If you work within a large organization, you may need to serve as the spokesperson of your team and represent it during internal meetings or events. Last part of management role is decisional rules. That is, describe a manager's responsibility to use the information they gain to form business and strategy decisions. The managerial rules included in this category are entrepreneur, disturbance handler, resources allocator, and negotiator. In this role, they have entrepreneur that involve responsibility related to organizing and running business processes. This responsibility may include solving problems and developing and implementing new ideas or strategy. After that is disputes handle that use when the team face unexpected challenge. You take the role of the dispute handler to help manage the issue. This challenge can be both external or internal. Whether a client back out of a contract or you discover a conflict between colleges. Next, resources allocator is a responsibility for managing and distributing resources. You make the decision on how those materials will best used or applied throughout the organization or team. These resources will vary from funding to equipment to staff member. Lastly is negotiator. That is, negotiation may occur with external parties, where you will respect the interests of your organization. You may also host negotiation with external parties such as other department or your team member. Successful negotiation will require you to gain buy-in by applying to the interests and needs of the other party. In this objective 3, I want to explain why innovation is important to CEO Brian Lowe. That's important because creative development that is essential for new business today. He can achieve growth by learning how to be creative and need to learn this business skill to help make things of value from his creativeness. When Brian Lowe have this business skill, he will find that it open all kind of opportunity and give the potential for a new market and help to keep up with the current trends. Next is continuous improvement. Innovation gives organizational sustainability when he is making continual improvement and repackaging and rebranding. Any good manager will recognize the need to innovate and grow the business skill to increase their creativity. Besides, it reinforces brand development. Branding is popular in organizational leadership. This process reveals information to help leaders to learn other ways to be more innovative. It is important because it is recognized as one of the main drivers for success. It gives organizational sustainability such as brand maintenance. In addition, making the most of what have already. It is not all about creating a new product or service which can sell, but also need to focus on the existing business procedure to improve the efficiency. Find some new customer, increase profit, and cut down on the amount of waste. When he is continually innovating and improvement on the practice of his business will likely also attract better staff and keep more of existing staff. This is detrimental to the health and performance of his business in the long term. Besides, responding to competition and trends, innovation can help Brian Lowe to see what now in opportunity, or which one will likely pop up soon. Businesses which are successful don't only respond to the current needs of their customer, but usually predict the future trend and come up with an idea, service, or product that can meet the future demand quickly and effectively. After that is having a unique selling point. Generally, consumer will see innovation as something which adds value to product or a company. When this is used the right way, it can give an advantage commercially, if especially in a market that is saturated of shifting rapidly. Lastly is the use of social media. Including the use of social media in innovation campaign is great for managing, motivating, and creating focus in the business. When Brian Lu used it in his business, he is drawing ideas from a wide range of people on the social network, giving a successful outlet to find new ideas for the business. Social network also can use to see what customers are saying about T-Life service and products. In this slide, I want to give some point how technology changed the manager works today. Technology changed the manager by changing the way business communicate, keeping it fully organized, making business operation more productive, helping in cost management, keeping the business secure, giving customizing option, increasing collaboration, reducing the risk of security breaches, improving efficiency of employee, and lastly is enabling remote working. In conclusion, T-Life has success in becoming one of the most popular and well-known brands among the community in Malaysia. Thank you for listening.